Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that I should be live audio, live video now. I'm going to pull up the live video on my telephone. All right, they'll be running the kids out on the ice in just a couple minutes here to get them for grief. There's your Mountain Lions in the light blue. Looks like the Traveling Kings are running in dark blue. Navy blue. 2-minute warm-up. Don't know what the periods are. Length. We'll see if we get that adjusted as soon as they post it. Going back over their own door now. Try the Wi-Fi and broadcasting on, see if it's good. There goes Hamilton, he'll be in net. Looks as though your Mountain Lions are going to be on the left end of the ice to start. Start at 1.5, should be pretty good. Oh, I don't have a password. Never mind. So anyway, I'll start jabbering now. So here we are in Toronto. We are here for the Toronto Mo Cup. Mo apparently is a gentleman that is a hockey player who sponsors this cup, arranges this cup. He's been walking around shaking hands and kissing babies, getting his pictures taken with a whole bunch of the players. I need to identify who he is. Apparently he is a fairly famous NHL player, perhaps ex-NHL player. But this is the AAA tournament. 13-0 will be the category that we're in. This is against the Traveling Kings. Seems like they have a whole handful of teams here. Seeing these jerseys already on several games going on in other rinks in this particular facility. Assuming that they're associated with the LA Kings. They have the old LA Kings royal blue, royal purple color. A couple of big kids on this team. Wow. Number 8 is a man. He's a big guy. The goalie looks pretty big too. They also have some small guys on their team. 87 looks big. This is going to be a good test for our group after a good weekend in Boston, which ended on a sour note when they could not quite keep themselves together for a good second half of that fourth game. They had Every game was better than the one before it, including their fourth game. The first half of that fourth game, they were playing really well. And then at the second half of the fourth game, things just came unraveled, and they were unable to recover. And so they ended up the weekend 1-3. Didn't make the playoffs the next day, but learned a bunch, which is a lot of what this particular tour is about. Last year's tour seemed to be a lot about winning. They won a bunch of stuff. This year, they are playing up a level, I think, and they are all about learning this weekend. These weekends, excuse me. So this is the second of the four. Boston last weekend, Toronto this weekend, Notre Dame, I believe, the weekend after this, and then 1 weekend break, and then they have a tournament in Denver, a home tournament, if you will. You will not see me in Notre Dame. Probably be Matt Brenner running the camera and such there, and then in Denver, it'll be me again. All of them will be on the same channel. No cup. All right, 12-minute period. See if I can get that changed before this starts. And we're about to drop the puck. Off we go. One quickly forward by the Lions. They enter the zone looking for a shot for David Mora. Man catches him from behind, gets in his stick. Now we got a big guy coming down the left wing. He gets a shot off. I think it was wide of Bennett. Hi, how are you? Look at the timing on this guy. Oh, careful. It's on loose if you want to tighten it up. I hadn't really figured out the up and down right now. So now the puck is in the Mountain Lions' end after a brief foray the other direction. Good breakout coming on here. Huey Taylor heading down the right wing. Tries to go for a curl toe drag through the defender's skates. Nice back forward check there. Chance goes off the side of the board. That was iron, I think, but good effort there by the Lions to get this going right. Sawyer knocks that down with her body. Hands it off to Nolan. Nolan goes diagonally across. He was looking for Huey, but is out of his reach. That'll go the length of the ice for an icing. If you want to turn this sideways so you don't have this between your feet, there's plenty of room, obviously. Sound good? Good day. So Matt Brenner has shown up to aim the camera, so I will be able to just walk around and, oh, big shot there. That hits a body, gets knocked down. Bennett battling hard in front of him. Good cover. Good job tracking the puck. It's going to be a point of emphasis for Bennett in this game, is making sure that he's tracking the puck on the pucks that are in close, that are in his crease. And making sure that he gets the covers whenever he can. All right, puck is won back by Mountain Lions. Diagonal pass out of the zone. Player gets knocked down for his efforts. Puck is sent in deep by the Kings. Player turns in the corner. Sawyer goes after him. He makes a nice escape move. He's got a stick out front. Tries to get it down, but that is picked off well by puck goes in. That's a shot coming towards Bennett. Bennett makes a save, no rebound. Good job, Bennett. Good job. Face-off will be in the Lions zone. Looks like that's Desi Brenner to take the face-off. Wins it back, picked up by, oh, almost makes it over to Tucker. Tucker tries to make a play off of the backboards. Big guy runs into him and knocks him down. That kid is huge. He's 13, huh? I want to see a birth certificate check on that guy. All right, puck comes out in front. Bennett with a tough save on that one. Good job, Bennett. Turnover in close. Puck ends up on a King's stick, and he turned around and spun it at Bennett, but Bennett was up to it with the pad save. Puck goes down low. Right now, Lions are a little bit of trouble in their own zone right now. See if Bennett can cover this for the whistle. It gets away from him, goes behind the net, comes out in front. Player gets a good shot off, but it goes wide of the net. Lions need to get themselves out of the zone. Good passing. Get the puck forward to Ritchie. Ritchie's heading down the right wing with some speed. He tries to put it out in front, but he sort of whiffed on the pass. Player runs into him. Desi goes in on the forecheck. Oh yeah, big hit there. Nicely done by Gavin on their big kid. Oh, that puck is just about to give turnover. It is a turnover. Here come the line. The Kings got players taking the ice, going towards the middle. Good job by the defense to kind of collapse and nothing happening there. Good body work in the corner by the Lions to try to pry the puck away from the big kid. Honestly, the kid's about my size. Not that I'm a big man, but for a 13-year-old, I'm big. Anyway, puck is still in the corner, jumping around. Kings come out with it. Player tries to come out to the middle. Lions battling hard in the corner. See if they can get to the puck. Bennett should cover that. Thank you, Bennett. Good job. Good decision, Bennett. Paying attention, made sure that he got the cover on that one. So that our team could get a change. So now we're out there with David Mora. Face-off is won back by the Kings. Comes out to the blue line. Player tries to send it down low. That hits a body. Doesn't make it. Pass is intercepted nicely by the Mountain Lions player in the middle. That was River Klug. Puck comes back in the Lion zone. Wrapped around over towards River. He turns. Sends it forward. Puck is held in. River has it again. Chips it up the boards. Gives it to David Mora. Almost a 2-on-1 developing here. Mora needs to get this pass off. Oh, that one gets knocked down. A couple Kings players were coming back hard. Kind of back to what I was saying a lot last weekend. These players have got to take the shot when they've got the opportunity, particularly when black players... Oh, Bennett with another good save right in front of him. No icing on that. Puck goes all the way down, does not make it to the goal line. Here come the Kings. Player doesn't catch it at the blue line, but there's no icing. Tucker sends himself into the corner, gets it ahead. Nice job there. Puck is coming out of the zone. Good pass forward. Here comes Dylan Bankert down the right wing. Take the shot, Dylan, right there. Oh, that was good. No good rebound control by that goalie. That could be something that they need to pay attention to. He should have been able to chip that one into the corner, but he did not. Puck is bouncing around in the slot. Puck comes forward. Here we go. Dylan Bankert gets stripped at the blue line, but that was going to be an offsides. Puck is chipped ahead. Oh, that was a one-timer attempt there by the by the Kings player. He had a little bit of space, but he entirely whiffed on that. Puck comes back over to this side. Sent back again. Merrick is after it. Merrick sends it up the boards. Just missed the winger. Gets out to the blue line. Kings keep it in. Merrick couldn't get his stick arranged to intercept that pass. Puck tries to put out front. Tucker with a good stick there. He gets run into by a couple of players. Another save by Bennett. No. All right. He had it, but then realized he didn't. He didn't want to move in case it was rolling through him. It was rolling through him, but a good defensive play. Man was standing right next to him, paying attention. He swept it back underneath Bennett from behind to keep it from going into the white paint. Puck is out to the middle. Vito has it. He's skating forward. He peels off. Pass forward. Coming into the zone. Desi Brenner, tries to toe drag, doesn't get around him, but he gets the puck back. Tries to put it out in front, goes off a defender's stick right onto the goalie's crease, and he covers it next to the net for a face-off in the Kings zone. All right, let's see if the Lions can now win this face-off and get a little offensive pressure here. They spent a lot of time playing in their own zone so far. Kings player sends it up, big number 87 on the far boards. Ritchie was there, almost knocked down by Vito. Pass goes all the way across from Kinghorn to Ritchie. Ritchie sends it up. That is kept in at the blue line by the Kings player. It was a good breakout, shaping up. Didn't quite come together. Puck goes down low. Kinghorn there, bouncing off of number 87. Kinghorn goes down. Desi after the Kings player. Kings player puts it out in front. Here comes Vito, busting down the middle. He drops the puck off for Kinghorn. Kinghorn back to Vito. Vito pulls up. Kinghorn has the puck. He's got a moment. He puts it out in front. Oh, Desi was coming. That wasn't Desi, sorry. David was coming in, but the puck was sort of airborne. He was unable to settle it for a quick shot. Puck comes out front. Nice shot from a tough angle on the goalie. Puck comes back over. Looks like David got knocked down for his efforts. Sawyer back to Nolan. Up to River. Up to David. Back to River. Nolan. Nolan trying to go forward with it. A couple players run into each other. That is sent into the Lion zone. Should be icing, but it was not. Waved off. Sawyer goes behind the net. Sends it up to the wing. Players down low. Looking to get a turn and shoot. Misses the net. Kings player does. Sorry. Puck is still in the Lion zone. Mora goes after the player. They have a man pinching. Overskate the puck. Bennett is there for the first save. Where's the puck? Bouncing around still. Bennett staying on top of that. Backhand chance towards Bennett. 2 more saves. No goal, no goal, still no goal behind the net. Good job to chip it in the corner. Here it is. Huey picks it up, tries to send it forward. Good defense by Nolan to get a stick on that shot attempt. Puck comes out in front. Huey sends it forward to River, and then it's intercepted by a Kings player who goes into his zone. He goes for the long diagonal pass. Almost intercepted by Bankert, but it went through his stick. It was a good read by Dylan. Reversed to West Bastine. Bastine battling in the corner. Dylan Bankert goes in to help him. Comes up the boards. Wes is there. Battle on the boards. Comes back to Wes. Wes goes up, chips it up the boards, gets it up to Bankert. Bankert's coming into the zone. Shoot it. Oh, nice shot. That was a 2-on-1 developing. He did the right choice. He got the shot off. Goalie made the save, but he kind of didn't know. Merrick chasing the player down, keeping him wide. Overlapping there. Puck goes through the blue paint harmlessly. Comes out, big number 8 on the blue line. He sends it down low. Player reverses in the corner a couple times. Tucker doing a great job of sticking with him and using his body position to get the puck away from him. Bennett with a couple more saves. Oh, puck is chipped wide. Excellent work. Excellent work there. Puck from the shot from the blue line. That goes wide of the net. Puck is in close. Bennett's covering. Whistle, no goal. Excellent. All right, going to get a line change here. That group was tired, but they were still battling hard. Banker line. Bankert takes the pass, goes across. Giveaway. Player comes across, gets a good shot. Bennett was, keep it going. There we go. There's a breakout. Now Vito has it. He's going forward. Sends it softly up the boards, up to Weinreich. Weinreich gets pinched off of the puck. Back to Vito. Vito to Weinreich. Oh, miscommunication. That was a good-looking play. Player heading into the zone. He's got speed. He shoots and Bennett makes a save. Thought Bennett looked behind himself there. That was pretty much a breakaway by the Kings there. Now we're heading out of the zone on Desi Brenner's stick. Desi gains the blue line, sends it over to Vito. Vito couldn't play it. Desi steps up, sends it forward. Kept in by Kinghorn. He sends it down low. That group goes for a change. Next group is up for the Lions. Sawyer and Kinghorn staying on the ice. Kinghorn goes into the player, dispossesses him, gets the puck forward. A couple of other players fall down on the near boards up by the blue line. Comes forward on the Kinghorn's, River Klug's stick. Klug back to Sawyer. Kinghorn tried to chip that out of the zone, but he did not quite get enough on that chip. Sawyer using her body to protect that puck. Well done. Kinghorn goes across, gets it up to... Now here comes a player coming out of the zone. He's got a man coming down the middle. Couldn't control the elevated pass, fortunately. Puck comes out front. Going to be a shot. Nice defense there. Oh, Huey with a good job with the body. Shot towards Bennett. Bennett is there. Oh, makes the first save. Unfortunately, couldn't control the rebound enough. Player picks it up and is able to shovel it backhand past Bennett to get it in for the first goal of the game. Unfortunately, in favor of the Kings. So with only 44 seconds left in the first period, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Kings. They definitely have carried the play for most of that period, but it seems as though the Mountain Lions are starting to make things happen. Face-off is at center ice. Dropped, one back to Nolan. He sends it in. They do not call the icing, even though he sent it in from behind the red line. Puck is now in the King zone. Huey takes a hit in the corner. Puck is sent up towards the boards. Nolan pinches. Good pinch by Nolan. David Mora, good work. Send it down to Huey. Huey puts it towards the net. Goes behind the net. Good pinch by Sawyer. Back out to the blue line. Shot coming by David Mora. That goes wide of the net. I like the end of this period, though. Looks like they're going to spend pretty much most of this 45 seconds right after the goal. They send most of it in the King zone. Good turnaround. All right. Give this group credit. They did a good job of battling hard in their own zone, clearing rebounds. Bennett was seeing the puck pretty well and making some good saves. See if we can get the ice tilted back in the other direction a little bit here. Yeah, I'd say they're just a little overwhelmed, but they're working hard, and they've still, even though they are battling hard and having to scramble a bit, they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job of, like I said, clearing the pucks, making sure that there's not too many second and third chances. And they've spent a little bit of time in the King zone. They're kind of picking up a little bit of momentum, getting down there. Got a couple shots on net. Now if we can just get a shot and rebound situation, that's what we're looking for here. Oh, 15 minutes. First period was 12 minutes. Funny. Oh, there you go. All right. So start and pause, and that's about it. And then just. All right, puck is dropped. Kings win it back. Again, the teams have switched ends. So your Mountain Lions are going from right to left. Puck comes into the zone. Banker turns, gets it down low to Huey. Oh, nice play. Huey picked that puck, spun on his backhand, got a good shot off. Goalie with a nice blocker save on the surprise backhand shot. Puck goes down into the Lion zone. Player reverses it to a man who's down. Player takes a shot from a tough angle that just goes whizzing across the front of Bennett's mask. No harm there. Oh, Mountain Lions were heading out there. Banker just overskated the puck. I think he started skating before he had the puck. Player takes it towards the net, crams it up into Bennett's gear. Bennett was hard on the post, and nothing comes of it. Face-off will be to Bennett's right. Desi to take the face-off. Kings win it back. Go D to D. Good pressure by Richie to keep the player from spinning, getting a shot off. Gus working hard. Where's the puck? Gus turns again. He gets it ahead to Richie. Richie's carrying it forward. Player tries to get him with a check. Mostly missed it. Oh, a little too fancy with that drop pass. Here comes big number 81 down the right wing. Loses the puck. Richie jumps in there. They gain it back. Drops it for big number 8. He looks up, has no shooting lane, so he sends it down to Gavin. Puck comes across. Richie's there. Goes back down again. Gavin has it. He's got a moment. He's got Vito on the far boards. Didn't quite get to him. Richie, good battle down there. Joined by Gus. Gus goes down. Player for the Kings comes away with it. Shot coming here. Bennett gobbles that one up in his gear. Nice to see that there was a defender standing right next to him, ready to keep any rebound attempts under control and keep any player away from the rebound. Puck is going to be dropped to Bennett's left. Shot one-timer by the Kings player, goes high and wide. Oh, nice deflection by the Kings player. And Bennett with a good save on the deflection and a better save on the next one for a cover. Face off to Bennett's left now. Still out there with the Mora line. Defenders are, I think, Tucker. Another shot towards Bennett. That one sneaks through. Wrister from the near boards here, right about even with the top of the circle. Player got off a good wrister. Bennett couldn't see it very well. He went down the butterfly, tried to pinch it off, but it snuck through underneath his blocker, right above his leg pad. He'll go over in the corner and recollect his thoughts and come back a fresh goalie. Face-off will be back to center ice. David Mora takes the face-off. Kings chip it ahead. Oh, almost. Good work there by David Mora to hassle that player, so he was unable to get a shot off. Puck comes out to the blue line. Nolan goes into the corner. Man out front shovels a backhand towards Bennett, but that goes wide. Sent D to D by River, I believe. Back to River over here on the near boards. He picks it up. He gains center ice. Gets it ahead to David Mora. Mora's coming down. He's looking for a chance. Tries to put it out in front. That puck gets deflected right before looked like he had Huey with a stick open, but the puck was deflected. Kings regrouping in their own zone. Good forecheck going on by the Lions. Pass goes across to Tucker. He has it on the far boards. Makes a nice pass across to his defensive partner, Merrick. Merrick sends it ahead to Huey, who chips into the zone for a change. Dylan Bankert in on the forecheck. He gets there, collects the puck. He's looking up, trying to get it out to the blue line. Comes out to Tucker. Tucker doesn't have a shooting lane, so he sends it down low. Intercepted by a Kings player. He's carrying it forward. Tucker watching him carefully. Two players for the Kings go down wide. There's a man out in front. Nicely played by the defense. Couple guys got back. I like it. Got to be a little bit more aggressive. When you're making that last pass before the blue line, you have got to make that pass. Because you try to do those cute little drops. Nope, Bennett falls on his butt, but that's okay. No rebound opportunity there. I don't know if he got right into Dylan Bankert going down the right wing. Shovels it in. Watches the puck go behind their goalie. Got Huey going in on the forecheck. Player was open on the near boards. He gets it out. Good job by Dylan Garvey to knock that cross and pass down. He goes to get the puck in the corner, joined there by Gus. Gus has it. He's carrying it forward. He gets a pass out. That hits a skate and ends up on a Kings player's stick. Kings players D to D regroup. Gus watching the player carefully, making sure he gets stick on puck. Bennett is there for the first save and the second save. Face-off will be in the Lions zone to Bennett's right. Out there with Desi. Defenders are Gus and, I can't tell, Gus and Gavin. Gavin goes across, gives the puck up, shot. That one is saved by Bennett, and then the whistle was early, but that's fine by me as long as it's on that end. I get upset when the whistle is early on the other end. Tough giveaway right there. Their big guy on the blue line picked that up and had a clear shot. Fortunately, it was also a clear view for Bennett, so pretty straight up save for him. Puck is dropped, comes out towards the blue line. Kings player comes into center ice. He regroups. He gets stripped nicely by Brenner. Brenner sends it ahead. Couldn't get it all the way into the zone. Number 87 takes a hard shot that goes wide due to good defense by Sawyer. Puck goes into the corner. Desi hits the player. Sent ahead. Looking for Richie on the half boards, but it didn't get to him. Nice back pass by Vito. We got some space on this side for an outlet pass. Puck comes up. Oh, comes out of the zone. Desi lost it in his skates. Oh, Vito just about picked that up. Could not quite clear it. They wave off the offsides on that. Get a partial change for the Lions. Kings player bringing up the right wing. He gets to the red line and sends it airborne in. Merrick goes after it. Sawyer as well. Sawyer to Merrick. Good pass. Merrick gets it out of the zone. Richie on the forecheck. Pass across. Sawyer just picks it up. Turns. Goes off the backboards to Merrick. Good pass. Up in the air. Here comes David Mora. He's got a little space down the boards. Chips it ahead. Gets it down to Vito. Vito with a shot coming. Oh, just whistles it by the top of the net. That was a nice opportunity. The goalie was hard on the post, but that top far corner was open. Missed it. Kings bring it around the near side here. Good battle by Merrick. River has it. He goes back to Tucker. Tucker sends it up. Oh, come on, boys. So close. Their breakout is this close to clicking. Just a couple times. All right, D to D, back in the King zone. Back to D to D, just about intercepted by River. River runs into the player, knocks him down. No call. Player is trying to get through. Puck keeps going forward. Going to be a shot and a goal. Ah, that was rough. That puck just kept going forward, Finally, one of their good players has ended up on his forehand at the hash marks. Bennett comes across and he's able to hit the crossbar and in, just under the crossbar. Unfortunately, for a 3-0 lead now by the Kings. At that point, they were just, like I said, they just kind of won a couple battles, half battles, and ended up with the puck. All right, puck is dropped at center ice. Kings player brings it forward. David Mora goes after him. He sends it towards Bennett. Bennett just puts it in the corner.
Assisted by number 16, Carlos Svoboda.
Tucker has it. He goes around towards Garvey, but Garvey was not quite on the boards yet. Here's the goal scorer. He falls as he attempts to get this puck up to his teammate. That puck is shot towards the net, but is deflected up over Bennett. Up to River, nice chip out of the zone. Good job by Huey Taylor to intercept that pass. He sends it in, goes for a change. Player was behind his own net. He reverses it to his teammate. More Mountain Lions get a change. Puck comes back to Gus. Gus with a moment. Goes up the boards to his teammates. They get it forward. A couple players running into them. Don't know what that horn was for. Good job on the forecheck by Bastine. Gets the puck down low. Garvey's heading down. He's got Bastine in the middle. Unfortunately, the crossing pass hits a skate and does not make it out into the slot where we had a couple players coming in hot. Here comes the Kings. Gets down to the blue line. He sends it in soft. Good D-to-D pass by Gus. That one is intercepted. Gus has to retreat over in the corner again. Sends it back to Gavin. Gavin with the puck, nicely up to, well done, to Garvey. Garvey with a deft pass up to Bankert. Bankert gains the blue line. He's coming down the right wing. Loses the puck for a moment. He's looking to put it out in front. Player leans on him. Some gear comes off of somebody. I'm not sure who. Well, this is an odd man rush coming in here. Player shoots. Bennett makes sure it goes over his shoulder and up into the glass. Gus carries that puck forward. Good job. Nope. Shot coming. Goalie makes a save. Puts it way up in the air over the top of a sprawling, I think, Garvey. That was an interesting rebound control. Puck comes into the Lions zone. Richie is back for it. Oh, player comes away with it. Gets a shot. Bennett is there with the blocker. Oh, backhand chance by Richie, does not make it in there. Now puck's coming through center ice again. Player gets a shot towards Bennett. He sends it into the corner. Good rebound control there. Sawyer after the player. She wins the puck nicely over to Vito. Vito to Desi. Desi to Richie. Desi coming across the blue line. They are offsides. Desi has to wait, but then he's onside. Gets a shot. This could be a rebound attempt. Oh, it's what we're looking for. That was nice. Get the shot on the ice towards the goalie. He has to make a leg pad save, and the rebound comes out front. Our player just couldn't quite get there and get any good wood on it, but that was the right idea. All right, puck is back down in the Mountain Lion zone. Good job by, once again, Tucker Murray turns the corner. Hit was a little late. Puck is in Tucker's skates. He sends it across to Merrick. Merrick protects the puck, sends it up. Thought that he had, oh, that one goes towards Bennett. He picks it up through a crowd and makes a nice save with his leg pad. Coming down the center we have, oh, Richie could not settle that pass. Ah, what a bummer. That was a great opportunity. Richie heading right down the middle. There was a defender in front of him, but he could not collect the pass enough to get a shot off. Kings player puts it directly into the skates of the ref. Coming out of the puck, get the puck up to River Klug. He's heading down the left wing. He sends it across to David, back to River. River swings and misses on the shot. That was a nice, like the way that was shaping up, but he just couldn't get a hold of that puck. Good back check by Kinghorn to knock that, lift the stick of that player before he could make a pass. Huey is in on the forecheck. Player evades him, but the pass after that is out of everybody's reach. This should be icing. It is. Faceoff's going to come all the way back down into the Kings zone. Ice has been a little bit more evenly tilted in this period. Goal scorers in this period are 2-0 for the Kings, but liking what the Lions are doing. They're starting to play a little smarter, play a little bit better. They're starting to get the breakout passes working, getting through the neutral ice. They've got some shots on net. Puck is dropped. Kings player goes behind his own net. Pinched off by, couldn't quite tell who that was, maybe Bastine. Puck comes up. Gavin had to give up the blue line. It was the right play, and they come back into the zone with speed. See if we can, yep, Bankert gets past his man. He tries to put it out in front, but the players had doubled up on him, so here comes Bankert back with the puck. There we go. Gives it to Gus. Gus gives it back to Bankert. Bankert goes across, didn't quite get to the stick that he was hoping to get it to, which was Bastine, who was in the slot. Garvey sends a puck down low. Bankert in on the forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone, ends up on, Mountain Lion's stick, sent across to Garvey. Garvey sends it in deep. Bastine on the forecheck. He gets run into. Two players negating each other. There's 2:22 left here in the second period. Score is 3-0 in favor of the Kings. Player tries to get it out, hits a stick. Gus, good job. Looking over his shoulder as he skates away from the player. He gets the puck up to Garvey. And comes back to Gus. Garvey needs a change. He sends it over. Puck comes Gus back over to Merrick. Merrick tries to go up to Garvey. Oh, big guy, and I do mean big guy, just rang it off the outside of the post after a tough turnover. There's a man open in the middle. Shot by Bennett, and a rebound and a save. Rebound goal for the Kings. Right after I said all that stuff about the Lions starting to get their act together, they got a little bit disjointed in their own zone right there. Those two guys, one was standing all by himself in front of Bennett. The other one was coming down the slot, so the player got a shot off. Bennett made the leg pad save. Next guy in is from the Kings, and he shovels it into the net behind Bennett. 4-0 now in favor of the Kings. 1:45 left in the second period. Puck comes into the zone. Player puts it right out.
By number 7, Luca Gorniak. Assisted by number 87, William Chatfield. And by number 24, Gavin Corson. 13-13.
Puck is on the near boards, bouncing around. Sawyer turns. Player pries it away from her. He gets it right out in front of the player's stick, and he's got a shot from 6 feet out, puts a past Bennett into the top corner. All right, boys and girl. Desi getting caught from behind. Better hustle in there. 2 players. He gets a shot. There's the puck. There's the puck. See, again, if they could just get a little bit better timing on these shots and rebounds. This goalie is, quite honestly, pretty bad with his rebound control. That was one he should have easily controlled into the corner, but instead it got stuck under his pads. An aggressive forecheck could have poked that through. So keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting. He's big, but honestly, I don't think he's that sharp. Anyway, puck comes out front, comes out to the blue line. Tucker looking for a chance. He gets it in there. Rebound. Oh, that was tipped down nicely by I believe, River. And then the goalie made a save, and there was an opportunity for a bouncing puck again. Couldn't quite get to it. Tucker with the pucks, reverses it to Merrick. Merrick looks up. He's got River. River with a crossing pass that hits a skate. David Mora goes after it. Player spins through his own zone with Mora hanging all over him. He manages to get it out, but that was it. Puck gets past Merrick, goes into the zone. Tucker retreats with it. Skating behind the net. He's got a moment. Nobody is really open. It goes up to River. Excellent work there. Here goes Huey into the zone. Huey drops it, goes after it, gets a stick on it, knocks it down, and that's the end of the second period. All right. You know, the score is not great, 5-0 in favor of the Kings, but I am really proud of the way these Lions are playing. They're playing better again than they did last weekend in Boston. This Kings team is good. They're big. They're definitely big. And they seem to be controlling. They're definitely controlling the play, but Bennett's playing well. And defense is playing well. Been a couple breakdowns there at the end of that period. Ended up in the back of the net. Some pretty bad turnovers. Ending up on their good players' sticks, and those guys are doing a good job of picking corners over Bennett's shoulder. So we will see what Coach Slava has for these guys for this third period. See if they can win this period. Get some offense going, not let any other goals in. Finish things on an upward trend. Lost the first period 1-0. They lost the second period 4-0. Let's see if they can win this period. Again, gut check, boys. So Bennett heads back to his crease, which is to our left now. Again, your team is in the white colors. The other team is in the royal purple. Puck will be dropped at center ice, starting out with the Bankert line. So Wes, Bankert, and Garvey. Defense right now are Gavin and Gus. Good win over there on the far boards by Wes. Puck is bouncing around. Bankert on the forecheck. Player lost it out of the zone. Comes all the way back to Gus. He has to spin behind his own net. He sends it over to Gavin, but again, it wasn't quite firm enough of a pass. Picked up by Wes. He loses it in the corner. Puck is on the boards. Big guy runs into him. This time it's sent hard around by Tucker. Gets over to Wes. Wes shovels it back in, but it doesn't get past the man on the blue line. He sends a shot towards Bennett. Bennett just watches it go harmlessly into the corner. Puck is down low, goes through the ref. Player tries to put it out in front. Kinghorn gets there. He sends it ahead. Kings seem to have figured out exactly who the next breakout pass is going to. Might be a chance for the Lions to work out on breakout version 2. Puck goes back. Here comes Gus. Drops it off for Kinghorn. Kinghorn wheels and sends it far side over to Wes. Wes chips it out of the zone. That'll work. It's not going to go the length of the ice due to all the snow. Forecheck is on. Wes couldn't quite get there. The player sends it softly around to his teammate. He gets run into. That puck is kept in by Nolan. That goes right across the crease. Wes goes after him. Breakout coming for, nice job, good stick there by Sawyer with the long stick. Puck comes over, nice pass, breakout. Brenner has it, he sends it to Weinreich. Weinreich has the puck, he sends it down to the corner. Got Vito after it, sends it back to Ritchie, but it didn't quite make it. Nolan has to retreat, Nolan and Sawyer. Here's one of their goal scorers. He's looking, Sawyer sends him wide. Everybody else is changing for the Kings. Sawyer just knocks the player down. She is so strong. Clearing pass, that is a shot that gets intercepted. Knocked down by Bennett. Good job, Bennett. Tipped shot from just outside the post. The player got a stick on it, but Bennett was there. Looks like we are running clock here in this period. I don't know if it's the goal differential. Probably is the goal differential. But different tournaments. That puck did not come out. Now it does. Hey, that guy's big. Anyway, I got to stop with that. Sawyer chips it ahead up to Ritchie. Ritchie couldn't control the bouncing puck. It comes out to the blue line. Player holds it. Sends it down low to his teammate. That is nicely intercepted by Brenner, but when he spins to make the pass, after that it hits a skate. Puck is sent up. Too much angle right there. That is kept in by the Kings. Nice move there by the player. Couple nice moves. Trying the toe drags. Next player up. He gets the shot opportunity off. Bennett with the save. Coming up the near boards. Finally comes out of the zone on Vito's stick, but then it's dispossessed. Number 8, who literally weighs twice as much as Vito, knocks him down. Puck goes back into the corner. Sawyer has it. She looks up. She sends it up to River, who couldn't get the clean breakout pass, but now this time it comes out of the zone. Vito chasing after big number 8. It's going to be should be a Mountain Lions puck. It was not quite. I read that wrong. Player's going down the left wing. He sends it around. Big number 8 is pinched in. Tucker working him hard. Good job there. Mountain Lions do a good job of making that not turn into a score. Net wide. Gavin lost track of his mark there. His check is net wide. Gavin lost track of his mark there. His check, as they call it. That one's knocked down. Good work. Good stick there by Gavin. Keep that puck away. Shot. Bennett makes a face save. You could hear it come off of his mask. Good save there. He comes across. He makes sure that there's no rebound. Another shot. This one gets through Bennett, but it goes wide of the net. Lions scrambling in their own zone. Let's see if they can get the puck out. Bastine over there battling for the puck. Good job by Kinghorn to intercept that pass. He pins the man on the backboards. A couple players step in. Gavin with a nice kick gets it forward to himself. Good battle between these two players. A couple equally matched players as far as stature. Wes has it. Sends it across to Huey. My mistake. That was Dylan Garvey. Kings end up with the puck. Intercepted nicely by Wes. Wes sends it up to Brenner. Brenner looking for a shot. Ends up going for the toe drag. Player got his skate on it. Nothing coming to that. Here comes number 13 for the Kings. He gets forced to the far side of the blue line by Ritchie. Ritchie keeps him against the boards. Nice work. Oh, but the next pass out to a man coming off of the bench. He gets a shot, and Bennett makes a save. Face-off will be to Bennett's left. 7:30 left-ish in the period. Score still 5-0 in favor of the Kings. Kings player wins it back. He tries to go off the back of Bennett. Bennett wasn't having any of that. Comes to Vito. He tries to send it up to the blue line, but it's stopped at the blue line. This time it's shoveled out in front. Nolan, great job minding his check right there, making sure there was no opportunity for that player. Last weekend, that player would have been standing by himself or won the physical battle. So nice work. Oh! Sawyer with the puck. Nice breakout pass. Here comes Brenner heading down the middle. Sends it over to Vito. Vito puts a shot towards the net and gets knocked down. Rest of his teammates had gone for a change. Sawyer with a pinch. Puck is sent up. This is going to be a one-on-one. This player's coming in on Nolan. Nolan sticks with him. Good job. Player gets a shot off that hits the iron behind Bennett. Almost reversed by the Kings, but it's picked off. They had a man behind the net. It's interesting to see like the offensive strategies of some of these teams. Man in front, Bennett makes a save, rebound opportunity, knocked aside by Sawyer. Good work, Sawyer. Oh, but it's picked up by a Kings player again. David, good hustle to rush over there. Dylan Garvey gets a stick on that pass, and that pass too, but the Kings still end up with it. Out to the blue line, big shot coming from the big guy. Bennett with the blocker save, sends it into the corner. David Mora battling hard in the corner. Puck is sent past the man at the blue line, goes the length of the ice. They wave off the icing. And Kings get out of their zone. He falls. Here comes Tucker heading into the zone. He's got some space. He goes around the outside, tries to drop it for Vito. Vito's shot is met by a player. David Mora gets hit on the hip by big number 8 and gets knocked down. Tucker holds it in, makes a nice move, gets it to himself. Mora wins that puck and that was River, and gets put on his back, but good job, good play. Way to take the hit to get the play, make the play. Now the puck is going around to the far side. Kings are coming out of the zone. Nice stick, good stick by the Lions there. Couldn't see who that was. Puck comes up. Oh, sent back down again by Huey. Out to the blue line. Kings player, Bennett is there with the glove. Covers it up. Number 87 goes in there looking for a rebound. No big deal. A couple players run into each other. Face-off is going to be in the Lions zone to Bennett's left. Bennett's right, pardon me. I see Dylan Bankert out there to take the face-off. Puck is dropped. Kinghorn is back there, sends it up. Here comes Bankert. Nope. Sorry, that was Wes. Wes gets it ahead to Garvey. Garvey spins in a corner. Player hits him from behind. That's going to be the first power play of the game. It's going to be against the Kings for a hit from behind. Put him up against the boards. Shot attempt by, puck's right in front. Oh! Shot attempt from the blue line by Kinghorn. Comes off the back boards, bounces right out in front of their goal. And right before one of our players could jump on that rebound, it's cleared into the corner. So power play coming up for the Lions. See if they can go ahead and get themselves a goal here at the end. Yeah, a player came up right up behind Huey, I believe, and just hit him right in the numbers and knocked him into the boards. That's a big no-no in this level. Player for the Kings picks that puck up from the face-off, shovels it the length of the ice. So they're not playing NHL rules in this particular. Good. Oh, breakout was looking good, but unfortunately the pass was just out of the reach of the wing. Puck comes up to Wes. Wes tried to get it across to a streaking Bankert. Picked up by Bastine. Here comes one of their good players, kid with the red shorts heading down the left wing, number 17. He tries to get out in front, met nicely by the Lions. Fortunately, the Kings have the better of the play, even short-handed right now. That puck comes out. Bennett just goes ahead and gets a whistle. Smart play there. That was an awkward puck. That was right on the post. See if these guys can win this face-off and get back down into the Kings zone. Running clock also means running penalty. 1 minute left on the power play. 2:40 left in the game. Face-off is won by the Kings. Player spins and sends it down low. Goes over to Sawyer. One man on the forecheck. Puck comes up to Ritchie. Up in the air, up to Sawyer. This kid is making it happen back there. 1-on-2. He kept coming up with the puck. Puck is sent up the boards. Vito chips it ahead. Vito, Desi, Vito. Desi, Ritchie. Oh, these kids have just got to get around the player and shoot the puck. The toe drag is not working in this situation. These kids are too good. They're not falling for it. Sawyer with the puck. She goes back across to Ritchie. Ritchie gains the blue line. He's got Desi heading towards the net. I like the idea. Went for the shot, but the puck's bouncing around. Oh, that was good. That was good. Put it out in front. That hit a skate. It was sitting there. Desi was just about to get his stick on it when the goalie leapt forward and covered it with his catcher. And being about 5'11", he can reach a long ways. All right, that's the end of the power play. 5-on-5 hockey, theoretically for the rest of the game. Minute and a half left in the game, running clock. Face-off is won back by the Kings. Good breakout by the Kings. Here they come into the zone. Player with speed. Merrick forces him wide. There's a man out in front. That is a tough one. That was good play by Bennett to knock that down. Shot, big guy, goes over the top of the net. Bennett might have gotten a piece of that. Here comes River. He has the puck. He makes a reverse move, sends it over to Tucker, who's rushing up the side. Tucker with a nice deft self-pass before he gets crushed by number 8. Sends it all the way down the zone. David Mora was there. Nice job by Huey to cover on the blue line, but it ends up being a 2-on-1 for the Kings. Player sends it across, and they score. That's a tough one. I was really hoping it wouldn't end up with the other team scoring a late goal. I thought we'd score one, but the player 2-on-1, they switched sides. Player came down, lofted a soft backhander towards the far side. Bennett with a good toe save. Unfortunately, the next guy in was the other Kings player, and again, just able to put it into the empty side of the net. Kings are kind of scoring the greasy goals. They're getting the shots, getting the rebounds, and getting the puck into the net. That kid's been on the score sheet a bunch of times in this game. And that'll be game. And Bennett with a glove save to finish it. All right, that's a tough one. 6-0 final. Looks like they're not going to post that last one. This might be one of those tournaments where they don't do anything more than a 5-goal deficit. But actually, as I was saying in the last intermission, proud of these kids. They played well. The team was better. They played well. They played hard. A couple of mistakes ended up in the back of their own net. But in general, they went after it.
And Bennett was on fire.
And Bennett, thank you. Bennett played really well.
He got his money's worth.
Looks like that is a player of the game. Yeah, Bennett. Looks like they do players of the game for each team. Bennett got a player of the game for the Mountain Lions with a solid effort in that. I'd be curious to see what the stats were because he stopped a lot of pucks. Number 23. I don't know if that was the kid Gavin that I thought was all over the score sheet. They had a couple kids that were all over the score sheet on their goals and their assists. It was a great tournament. I really like the way they have this organized. Good stuff. All right. All right, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be back at 5 something or another this evening. Check with your family members.